Game Awards are in a couple days here, the end of this week, right?
Yes.
I took
the 8th.
I had some vacation days that I just have to burn pretty soon anyway, so
I took 5 days off, so I'm good.
I took one for the Game Awards, and then we got like a week and a half or so off for Christmas, and I added on to that too, so I'm gonna get 2 weeks off for that.
There you go.
I'm very excited for that. Expect lots of streams.
Oh, hell yeah.
At the end of this month on my channel. And speaking of streams, I'm going to live react to the Game Awards too. So if you want to watch alongside me, twitch.tv/FreshleyStreamGames, or, that'll be on YouTube later. I love watching reaction streams, but not while it's live. I watch the clean version live, and then I'll watch the reactions later. But
so I'd also like to announce Comic Club will be doing that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. It'll be me, Frank, and my roommate Andrew. I got something actually super special planned that we're going to set up.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be really fun.
How do you do... You guys... Well, are you all going to be in the same building?
Yeah, we'll be in the same room.
I was going to say, if you were like all over if you were like Discord, I don't know how to do that shit. But
No. We're clear. I'm not going to give away the surprise, but this living room is going to be clear by Thursday. So
all right.
But it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing that and probably doing some commentary before and afterwards. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Is that going to be archived on YouTube anywhere?
That if I can get it archived on YouTube, I don't know how Game Awards co-streaming thing works, but
usually they will. They'll give you a copyright claim, so you can't make money off it. But
I'm not making money off my
exactly. Me neither. Yeah, so I actually my last God of War video got copyright claimed. I just noticed that was the first one I've had in a little while. Anyway, so we got predictions. How many bullet points do you have? I have 7.
I have a couple because I have about maybe 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, then I'll go first with I'll name 2, and then we'll go to you, and then back to me. Okay. I am gonna throw this out there, and look, I'll be honest. I'll also say right off the bat, I did have Mortal Kombat 12 on here, but then Ed Boon came out and tweeted, "Nope, we're not doing it."
Here's the thing about that, Eric. Ed Boon tweets a lot of things.
He does. I don't know if he would just do a straight out lie though. I feel like he would.
I don't know.
I feel like he would maybe try to be a little more clever with it or something.
He's a man who speaks in riddles, so I guess it could. He's being pretty straightforward though, so I don't know.
So a lot. What I was trying to get at is a lot of mine are more of hopes than predictions. From being honest, a lot of these I think they're probably not going to come true. But whatever. We'll just have some fun saying some shit. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. They've been holding on to this now for quite a while because of the Ukraine war. I'm gonna say they're gonna come out with a big surprise and say it's out next week.
Okay.
Just boom, drop it. Nintendo has for a couple years liked to have a December game. Xenoblade 2 was in December. The Smash Brothers was a December game. I feel like there was another one that I'm forgetting, and this year it doesn't seem like they have one.
Wasn't Dread a December game?
I don't think so, because it won at the Game Awards last year.
Oh, that's right, it did.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm just gonna say they're just gonna drop it next week. I would say it would be a shadow drop and say it's out right now, but I think that game is out physically, and you can't really do a shadow drop with a physical game because they have to be in stores early. So I'm just gonna say next week.
Okay.
Do I have another Nintendo one? I can maybe theme these together. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I should have put that right next to it. And we've gotten some indication this is happening. We don't know when exactly, but I'm going to say I think they're going to reveal a Switch port of Kid Icarus Uprising. Which we'd heard that Bandai Namco, I believe, is doing some kind of Switch remake of an action game.
So...
And then last week, Sakurai did on one of his videos on his own channel, he talked about the game for something else and then kind of said, it would be nice if we could play this on a current console, that kind of thing. I think it's happening.
Yeah, that video kind of cemented it for me.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not subscribed to Sakurai on YouTube, please do. It's delightful. He posted a video of his cat the other day, and it was great. Yeah, I'm really excited for that, if that's true, because that game's great, and it's being held back on the 3DS, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and not just technically, but also, like, controls, I remember, were fucked up on that game.
That destroyed a lot.
Go ahead.
Destroyed a lot of people's wrists, from what I remember.
They had, like, a stand that you would put your 3DS on just specifically for that game. It was so weird.
Yeah, very strange.
So, yes, I think that could benefit from a Switch version. How about you go with one?
I think Starfield's going to get a release date here.
Wow. Another release date? The real release date.
So. The real release date.
Yeah.
Hopefully. For the love of God, please. I honestly think that they're going to show something. Because, like, think about it. It's like, where else do you announce that? Just on a random Tuesday?
Yeah.
You know?
If Xbox holds to tradition, they don't... the only shows of their own they really do is Summer Game Fest, and like sometimes they'll do like smaller streams.
Xbox Insider or whatever it's called, but like that's for like indie games, isn't it?
Well, they used to have Inside Xbox, but they haven't done that now like since before the pandemic. I think. Maybe they'll bring it back now that the pandemic's over, but also that show kind of wasn't paced very well. I think they should just start copying Nintendo Directs, and now
they should.
And in
every company should.
Yeah. And in 2023, they absolutely have the lineup to do 4 of those a year, one each season. But whatever, that's not what they're doing. So yes, you're right. If they stick to what they traditionally do, they don't have another place to announce it until E3, and it's supposed to be out by then. Because remember, at E3 they said all these games are going to be out in the next 12 months. So
yeah, so I'm thinking
you're not wrong.
I'm thinking it is.
Do you have any kind of guess on when that release date will be?
That seems like either a holiday or maybe February. Maybe.
I think around May or so.
May would be a good one too. I think
holiday, like I said, of course games could get delayed. This game's gotten delayed before, but they did say before that at E3 that hey, everything's going to be out in the next 12 months. So if it's a holiday game, that would be a delay, which is totally possible. They can delay it. But, but otherwise, like I think Redfall is going to come out before.
Yeah.
Starfield, so maybe I think that February spot would probably be Redfall. And
I'm half expecting them to be like Redfall's out in 2 months.
Could be. Could be. Well, that would be February. Holy shit, God, this time's flying.
Yeah, I know. The year's almost over.
Well, I'll give some Xbox One since you broke that dam. I'm gonna say first gameplay of Avowed, Obsidian's Elder Scrolls-like.
Ooh.
Although we also hear it's not as similar to Elder Scrolls as you might think at first, but
Elder
Scrolls-like.
I mean, but they're doing like an open world action RPG thing set in the Pillars of Eternity universe. Right. That seems like close to Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. It's enough for people to know what I'm talking about for sure.
Yeah.
That game. I believe they had internally, just according to leaks and stuff, they were at one point planning on releasing it this year, but then there was not just a delay, but actually a small reboot. Not a full. They didn't scrap the whole game and start over, but there was somewhat of a reboot ending, so it got pushed. That one I think could be Xbox's holiday game next year or early 2024. I'm hoping holiday next year.
I could see that.
Yeah. I'm actually, you know what? I didn't write this one down, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. I don't think this is a negative prediction. I don't think they're going to show Hellblade 2 because they've done it at the last 2 Game Awards. I think that's
I don't think they're gonna show it without saying it's almost ready for release, to be honest with you.
That's another one that I think is their holiday game next year. Hellblade 2 is holiday next year, and maybe Avowed will also join them. But I think Hellblade is more, I would lock Hellblade before I would lock Avowed.
Yeah.
And my last Xbox One, and this is a wild one, but I'm going to say it anyway. The people at Rare have been a little more active on Twitter this week, it seems. A little bit more. There just seems to be more of a jovial mood in the studio. I think Everwild might resurface.
What is this game? I still
Who
don't know.
knows? And apparently they didn't know for a while. This one, how we just talked about, Avowed went through like a minor reboot. Of Everwild apparently has went through major reboots. They've scrapped it and restarted it several times. The original director, the guy who came up with the concept originally, is gone. So nobody knows exactly what it is. I can tell you what I want it to be, but I don't think this is what it's going to be. I would like it to be half Monster Hunter, half Viva Pinata. You go out and you capture. You go out. You get in combat with animals, and you capture them. You don't kill them, and then you bring them back. And the animals you bring back, you have to like set up a habitat for them all to live together. I think that would be cool. But I don't think that's what they're gonna do. That's just what I want.
I want Everwild to be a turn-based RPG.
It could be. Honestly, when I look at the Xbox first-party portfolio, I don't think they have any.
They don't. Well, maybe that Wu-Tang game. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fucking that Wu-Tang. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that.
That game's coming out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming out. But honestly, that could show up here because that's the kind of thing that that has mainstream crossover appeal. It's not just for gamers.
That is every time that comes out, I'm like, that is so cool, and I'm glad someone's making that.
Absolutely. Remember they closed the Game Awards one year with the fucking Fast and Furious game just because, hey, you get celebrities on stage. That's the kind of thing.
Because Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez were there and they've been drinking. That's
the kind of thing that if you can get the Wu-Tang guys to show up at the Game Awards, that could be. You go.
So this is another release date, and this is fitting because of Phantom Zone and just things we've been talking about on Phantom Zone recently. I think Suicide Squad is also going to get a release date.
I didn't even think of that. You're right, I bet.
Because Fandom's dead. Zaslav killed Fandom. Yeah, there's no more Fandoms. Damn. Unfortunately, because those were a lot of fun. But yeah, I think they're gonna get a release date. I think that's a February game, if I've ever seen one. I'm hoping.
The first gameplay was at the Game Awards last year, right?
Yeah, and they had, what's her name from Mad TV come out.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know her name.
She's playing Amanda Waller. She's a great actress. Yes. I can't remember her name. Is Nicole Wilson? Is that her name? Yeah.
I don't know her name, but I know, I can see her face in my head. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. I'm expecting that to be there. That's going to hopefully be there because I really want a release date because I want to play it.
Yes,
really bad.
I badly want to play that. Yeah, I could see February. That also does feel like a summer game to me too, though.
That's true. Yeah,
it just feels light and poppy, and I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
I would like it earlier though. I hope you're right. But February is so fucking packed now.
It is. People, they're gonna move games.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe is anything in March? Put some stuff in March, guys. Come on.
March would be actually perfect.
I think March is pretty bare, and I think April's pretty bare.
Like April, release it on my birthday on the 11th.
Your birthday is April?
Yeah.
So is mine. That's right. I didn't know that.
Hell yeah. Twin Aries. Yeah. But yeah.
What I was wondering is February like the end of a fiscal year for a lot of companies or some shit? Because it's just crazy right now.
I think it is.
Must be.
And I do have one prediction.
I got two more. But
do you want me to just drop it on you now and just get it out of the way?
Sure, go ahead.
Kojima's gonna show his new.
God damn it.
He's been so active lately. He's got to show something.
The Xbox game or no? It can't be the Xbox.
I don't.
Game, right?
Here's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like that overdose stuff leaked, and he's been like, "Oh, we got the girl from Deadpool 2.
Sure.
And we got Elle Fanning, and she's like, "We're making a game," and he's like, "Where am I going to show it off?"
Right.
And his best friend Geoff. You know?
Yeah, I guess the question, and you and I have already talked about this, so we don't need to get back into it, but is Overdose that Xbox game, or is that a separate thing?
I think this is a PlayStation game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, very well could be.
Because the logos he's been showing off, one of them is in Death Stranding.
Yeah. And I do think he would like to be... It would be kind of neat to say, hey, I'm the first guy who's doing a PlayStation exclusive and Xbox exclusive at the same time. That'd be kind of...
Yeah.
Seems like
he's
something he would
the gaps.
Seems like something he would mark out for.
Yeah.
My last two predictions. I think we're gonna get the first trailer for the Twisted Metal show, and then maybe even at the end they give just a logo and say we're also doing a game at the same time.
That wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, the Twisted Metal show I think is done shooting. Samoa Joe's back on TV, so
yeah, he is. So this might be controversial. I don't know.
I know,
but I hope that game has nothing to do with the television show.
Okay, no, that's not what I thought you were gonna say. Yeah, I kind of do too, and I suspect it's gonna go that way. They've done. I don't know. I also don't. They just want the Cyberpunk and Witcher effect of a bunch of people who watch the show and then go play the game.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily need to be like one for one.
No, but with Witcher and Cyberpunk, those games are already out.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping they don't pull a Ratchet and Clank and just make a movie game again.
Absolutely. I feel like the game is also going to be free to play live service, probably.
I hope so. I would actually really love that.
Yeah. I'm a huge mark for Twisted Metal.
Like a Twisted Metal, like maybe not battle royale thing, but like sort of like like free for all kind of thing.
It already was kind of battle royale, as much as like, hey, it was a free for all with the last man standing. You start with no weapons, you pick your weapons up. Obviously, very different pace from what you think of today as a battle royale, but yeah, totally. Boy, I'm excited. I liked the PS3 game. Well, I know a lot of people didn't.
I love that game. I do love that game.
And the last one is also for Sony, and I probably shouldn't have saved this for last because it's not the biggest one. And also, it's kind of a no-brainer because I think 9 seconds of footage for this is already leaked, but I think we're going to get the official reveal for Helldivers 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have a question about Helldivers. Was that a Super Nintendo game or something?
Nope. No, just played PlayStation 3 and 4. Or maybe just 4. I don't know.
Because people talk about Helldivers like it's this weird story franchise. And I like the first game. I played a lot of the PS... Was it on PS4?
I think it was PS4 and Vita. And PC.
Yeah,
PC also.
I played the Vita version a lot. And the PS4 version.
Yeah.
And like when I talk to people about it, they're like, yeah, Helldivers always been great. I was like, but is there more Helldivers than just that game? Like,
just that game, and it did have a long tail of content after post-release content.
Good. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So maybe that's what they're talking about. Yeah, but no, just the one game, and it was just like it was not a huge audience, but the ones who got into it went fucking crazy for it. It was one of the first Let's Plays on my channel was me and the bear playing a little bit of Helldivers, and that's the only time I played it. I liked it also, but I just didn't stick with it for whatever reason. Probably because I play my co-op games on Xbox, because that's where Elise is at. But yeah, we know that game's happening. Like I said, there has been a leak already of like 10 seconds of the CG trailer that is apparently just waiting to be revealed somewhere. And Sony hasn't done a state of play in a long time, so this seems like a good place for it.
This isn't a prediction, but I hope Fable's there in some form. It won't be, but I really love Fable and I want more Fable, and there's not any, and it makes me sad.
I mean, it's happening, but just probably not as soon as you would like. I think that is early at earliest holiday 2024.
That I feel like the Kojima game's gonna come out before that. To be honest with you,
very well could be. Although Playground Games has been pretty efficient in the past.
Good. That's good.
I mean, those Forza games almost never miss every other year. I think there was one time, recently, like Forza Motorsport now has been on hiatus for a little while, and I think that pushed back Horizon a year, maybe not. But yeah, Playground Games is efficient. That being said, the Fable team is a separate team than the Forza Horizon team. So
yeah, though I hope there is racing in Fable.
Very well could be.